In the quiet village of Dikwa, nestled in the northern part of Nigeria, lived Dauda and his wife, Azumi. They were well-known figures, owning one of the largest fish farms in the area and enjoying a life of comfort. Their four daughters, Amina, Aishatu, Sambala, and Shanono, were known for their beauty, intelligence, and hard work. By tradition, Dauda and Azumi had arranged marriages for the older three daughters with prominent, wealthy men, securing their lifestyle. Shanono, the youngest at 12, was only the one still at home. Shanono was a different child. She was so different from her sisters. She was endlessly curious and loved to read. Her mind was a sponge, absorbing any knowledge she could find, even though she was often told that schooling was only for boys. One day, while returning from the farm, she encountered a woman in a white coat, a sight that captivated her. The woman introduced herself as Janet, a doctor who had come from the city to open a clinic in the village. Janet explained her work, sparking a revelation in Shanono. She too could pursue an education and become a doctor. Excited, Shanono rushed home to share her dream with her mother, Azumi. But Azumi was taken aback, fearing that such ideas would bring trouble. She warned Shanono to keep quiet, knowing Dauda would never support such ambitions. Schools were forbidden for girls, and her family's traditions were clear. In the following days, Dauda learned of Shanono's dream. Angered and bewildered by her aspirations, he sternly told her to abandon such foolishness. He already had plans to marry her off to a wealthy suitor. Shanono pleaded and cried, explaining she wanted to learn and grow and not marry. But her words fell on deaf ears. One morning, as she walked to the farm, she ran into Dr. Janet yet again. Seeing the sadness in Shanono's eyes, Janet inquired quietly and gently. Shanono confided a story, revealing her parents' plans and her own dream of education. Shocked and deeply concerned, Janet explained that it was illegal for children under 18 to marry and that Shanono deserved the opportunity to pursue her dreams. She promised to help. Determined to make a difference, Janet sought out the Minister of Child Safety, reporting the family's actions. After a lengthy investigation, the minister, accompanied by armed officers, arrived at Dauda's compound. Dauda and Azumi were visibly shaken but tried to defend their choices as part of their culture. Janet countered, revealing the true motives behind the marriages: their desire for wealth and social standing. The minister condemned their actions, and the law on our side, Dauda and Azumi, were arrested and sentenced to prison. With their newfound freedom, the minister offered each daughter the choice to leave their marriages and continue their education. Amina, on the other hand, chose to stay, expressing love for her husband despite being his 14th wife. However, Aishatu and Sambala seized the opportunity, leaving their husbands to take their exams and pursue education. Shanono began a junior schooling. a dream finally within reach. Over time, the daughters made it a point to visit their parents, extending forgiveness and sharing their progress. Dauda and Azumi, though chastened, grew to understand the importance of education and freedom for their daughters. In Dikwa, the story of the resilient girls and the compassionate doctor spread, becoming a beacon of hope and change.